Hey, folks, how you doing? How you doing, man? You know what? I'm gonna ask a question, man. What the world is coming to? Every time you look around, you see different things happening, man. What is our world is coming to, man? I'm speaking about this incident in itself. McDonald employee on life support after Brooklyn shooting over cold French fry. Folks, listen. When are we gonna start valuing life? Okay, what the heck happened that you got a guy losing his life over what? Some cold French fry. Sit back and think about it, man. You got two people. You got the young cat that's on life support and his family trying to make a decision. Do they pull the life support? Okay, then you got another guy that was responsible for it. He shot this kid. Over what? Over an incident in regarding cold French fry. When you look at that, we don't value life no more. Why the hell we feel everything have to be about what? Violence. Every situation have to resolve. Is this a repeat show? No, it's not a repeat show. This is a live show, Pancake. This is a live show. This is live. Time is 11:08 p.m. So this is not a repeat show. It might be. I thought he spoke on this already. No, I did not speak on this already. I was thinking about doing a piece, but I never did. But like I say, this is a live. Go-ish in the hat. Right now, people. Oh, it's live. Yeah, it's live, man. 11:08 p.m. Go-ish in a hat. It's live, all the way live. But the question is right now, what I want to know is why? Why? You know what I'm saying, even right now, why am I even talking about this? The whole situation is crazy. Candace, you're right. This whole situation is crazy. Whereas, like, people do not value life. You know, and don't get me wrong, like I said, anybody know my story or whatever, know my background. I done did everything in my life from A to Z that I'm not proud of. When you was young, dumb, I was young, dumb, got caught up into that fast life, want to be down, want to be cool. But you know what? I didn't see or wouldn't see myself in a situation where, guess what? I'm going to shoot somebody, because my mother had a disagreement with these guys in the restaurant over some cold French fry. You know what? Sit back and look at it. I could take the French fry home and guess what? Put it in the microwave. Okay? I could take it home and put it in the microwave. Even with that situation, that's the solution. It's always a solution to any situation that's out there. And that's what we got to understand. Now, when you sit back, gangster, what's gangster about that? It's nothing gangster about that. You got a kid on life support, okay, that base right now is near death. The family trying to make a fatal decision. What do? Do they pull the plug? So once they pull that plug, guess what? Now it's not assault. Now it's not attempt murder. Now it's a murder. Over what? Some cold, greasy behind French, nasty French fry from McDonald's. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. McDonald employee on life support after Brooklyn shooting over cold French fry. The family of a Brooklyn McDonald worker shot point blank in a flap over cold French fry now has to make an awful choice when to take their brain dead loved one off life support. Matthew Webb isn't expected to survive his violent encounter with accused killer Michael Morgan, 20, who prosecutors say shot the fast food employee in the face Monday because he was mad about how the restaurant handled his mother fry order. The people are anticipating homicide charge in this case. Given the victim is currently on life support, the victim was transported to Brookdale Hospital and has been declared brain dead. Assistant District Attorney Luis Petrino say at Morgan arraignment in Brooklyn Criminal Court Thursday. So essentially, the victim family is waiting to make a difficult decision about taking the victim off life support. Morgan faced attempted murder and Webb shooting and murder in an unrelated 2020 killing that he confessed to after his arrest, authorities say. Morgan tried to cover up his most recent crime, disposing of evidence that's included clothes he wore when pulling the trigger. Okay, Petrina charged. Morgan confessed to an early killing that after his arrest for a cold-blooded shooting of Webb, 23. He was held without bail pending another Brooklyn criminal appearance next week. Morgan appeared in the same black hooded sweatshirt, jeans, and sneakers that he wore a day earlier when led by a detective from the 79th Precinct Station House. Source told the Daily News that he had a rap sheet with 13 prior arrests. Morgan showed up at a Bedford-Stuyvesant fast food outlet after hearing his mother complain about cold fries during a FaceTime chat between the two, according to authority. Video surveillance showed Morgan punching Webb in the face, knocking the worker to the ground before pulling the weapon and pumping a bullet into the victim's neck on the sidewalk outside the McDonald's, authorities say. Morgan admitted to getting the gun from a friend in his apartment building, Patrina said. Patrina said Morgan's girlfriend, 18-year-old Camelia Dunlap, admitted handed him the gun in a videotape interview. She was taken to custody. Dunlap was arrested alongside Morgan inside the accused shooter home. She was holding the gun for him, said Patrina. Dunlap, who was charged with felony weapon possession, was ordered held on $50,000 cash bail. Her lawyer, Beth of the Legal Aid Society, says she lived with her grandmother, who was present at the arrangement, and her 2-year-old child asked for her release without bail, saying that Dunlap was worried about the top well-being and that the child wouldn't understand her absence. The October 21st, 2020 slaying occurred just 6 blocks from the McDonald's. Victim Kevin Holloman, 28, was not Morgan's intended target, the prosecutors say. Holloman say the misfortune of hanging out with his cousin, who had a beef with Morgan, and other around 9:30 p.m. outside an apartment building on Herkimer Street near Rochester Avenue, authorities say. The cousin and Morgan had clashed 2 days prior when the cousin took out a knife to prepare to roll a blunt. A man in the group asked if he was going to start something. Morgan then ran out of the apartment building and opened fire, prosecutors say. The cousin escaped injury, but Holloman was fatally struck by 3 bullets. Hey, folks, look at that. All around the world, Glaze, people is losing it. Bring it out. Okay, not winning. Cold fries. Anybody in the chat got any? It's real, you know what I'm saying, in the field. More jail fight. Hey, folks, listen. You sit back and look at it. What we talking about? Cold fries. Sit back and think about it from my understanding about the situation. Okay, mother. Okay, okay, the alleged shooter. She got into a beef with the workers there. And from my understanding, what wound up happening was, they gave us our order. And right now, guess what? Some of the French fry was cold. So she complained about it. So allegedly, the young ladies that was helping her, basically right now opposed them, giving her a new order of hot fries. I guess they only put a couple of hot fries in her order. So she tasted. She ate 1, she ate 2. By the 3rd one, it was cold. Next thing you know, right now, she went to these kids complaining about that. And from my understanding, they laugh. Okay? So once again, why didn't she say, listen, man, you know what? I'm not dealing with y'all kids. You know what? Get me a manager. Get me somebody authority, somebody that's going to help me. She got kids of her own. So anyway, right now, she shouldn't took this personally. Why she took it personally? Once again, you cannot beat these midgets. You can't beat these young folk at their own game. You know how kids are, especially when you are a mother yourself. So once again, like I say right now, was I guess when she was going through the trial and tribulation, or she was going through this, unfortunate situation, her and her son had to be FaceTiming one another. And as they FaceTiming one another, he said, don't worry about it. I'll be right there. So when he got to the restaurant, what happened? Okay, he automatically attacked one of the guys. The guy went outside, he shot the guy in his neck. Okay, now he's on life support. Was it worth it? You got 2 lives being lost. You got right now this kid going away probably for life. Okay, then right now you got a victim. Right now, once they pull that plug, pull him off life support, it's over. He's brain dead. Was it worth it? Sit back and think about over some greasy, nasty French fry from McDonald's. Like, we got to put more value on life, man. We're not putting more value on life. And that's ridiculous. Right now, sit back and think about how that situation could have been handled. That situation could have been handled a lot different. How? Because once again, to me, the mother, a responsible adult, a mother supposed to be what? A leader, a teacher, more or less like somebody that right now, listen, this is what we need to do. But how can something so simple went off the wall, went sideways just like that? Why everything have to end with gun violence? Come on. Why? Pancake, what you say? Life funny things. We all want to shine like diamond ring, live out fantasy and childhood dreams. You know what? But like I told you right now, is guess what? It's no fantasy to live out. Only thing come fast is trouble. Look at this young man. Or not knowing, guess what? He already killed somebody back in October. Now we talk about 10 months later. He shot. And basically, when that guy died, that's going to be 2 bodies in a year. For what? You mean to tell me everything had to be dealt with gun violence? We're not using this anymore. Why should I outfight my opponent when I can outthink him? Sit back and think about it. Why should anybody outfight their opponent when you can outthink them? You mean to tell me right now that mother could have said, you know what, listen, You know what? She couldn't leave. She couldn't diffuse the situation, knowing, guess what? Everybody know their child. You don't think that woman know her child? You don't think that woman know that her child's a hothead? A mother is supposed to have protect her kids, not put them in danger. A main event, perfect. You're right. Not, she's supposed to have protect her kids, not put them in danger. And when you look at that, this is happening daily. This has happened too often than normal. And what we have to do as a community, how do we stop these kids? How do we get them to start thinking for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? And once again, how do we diffuse the situation? When you look at it, guess what? How many losers do you really have? You have 2. Guess what? No, you have a bunch of losers. You have right now is the mother of the victim. They about to lose a child. They about to have to pull the plug and bury a child. Okay? So now you got this mother. She about to lose her son. Okay? Not just for 1 murder, but for 2 murders. For what? Over some greasy, cold, nasty French fry. Come on. Forrest Whitaker, crooked eye. Lord be my witness when I say we all need you. Because where I'm living at ain't nothing but hustling going to feed you. But you, like I said right now, is guess what? Hustling. But it's different way to hustle. It's so many different ways to hustle. Right now, we do not have to turn to the life of crime. We do not have to turn to the PPP loans and the robbing, the stealing, the white collar crime, the hustling, selling drugs. You know what? Listen, man, there's so many different opportunity out there, and we just got to get out there and apply ourselves. To me, I can give anybody a job that can make $50,000 to $75,000 a year, but you got to be willing to get dirty. You got to really to grind. You got to be willing to be whatever you put into it. That's what you're going to get out of it. Come on, folks. We have to learn to understand that. Guess what? It's more to life than smoking blunt. It's more to life than playing these little games, these little PlayStation, or these little Xbox. It's more to life. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that we are gangster. Right now is guess what? Nobody no gangster. You know what the hell we are? Or you know what the hell I was? I was a goddamn fool. Destroying my community. Poison my community. Trying to prove a point. You know what we should be proving? How can we be law abiding citizen? How can we help each other and stop that crab in the barrel mentality? Come on, man. D Killer. N.W. Dollar Bill. Young men these days are influenced by the wrong things in our community. If your life ain't on the line, it ain't worth it, man. Come on, man. Listen, man. Folks, these kids don't even got a clue. They don't understand what they need to do to be where they need to be at in life. Sometimes what they have to do, they have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. They have to get off that lazy mentality, wanting something for nothing. They have to value their life. They have to value their family life, their mother life, their father life, their grandparent life. And once again, right now, we as parents, if you got a kid out there, man, you got to take your time, coach them, counsel them, train them, get them prepared for the unexpected. Let them know right now life is worth living. Let them know right now, only thing going to happen fast in no concrete jungle is nothing but negativity. When you look back and you sit back and you think about that whole little situation, all that could have been avoided. All that could have been avoided. And once again, obviously, Obviously, the responsible person, the adult, that mother was not thinking. That mother she wasn't using critical thinking. Otherwise, if she was, that situation wouldn't have elapsed and wouldn't have happened like that. Now, what she got to do is, do she got bail money? Do she got lawyer money? Right now, I guess not. But once again, here it is, her son about to be in the fight for his life. And once again, like I say, sometimes, guess what? You get caught up into that. If you got away with one murder, then guess what? You think you Billy Badass. You think you can go around doing what you want to do because I got away with it once. People are scared of me. Right now, people know I killed that guy. Nobody's saying nothing because we got that no snitching policy. So despite right now is I can run around here like I'm back in the wild, wild west. I can carry guns. I can let people know right now. They know I'm a killer. Nobody gonna mess with me. Nobody gonna mess with my family. How dare anybody know? How dare anybody dish my mother? Gonna give us some cold French fry. Don't they know this is my neighborhood? Don't they know right now who I am? Don't they know I am a gangster? I'm a bootleg. You're not no gangster. You're a wankster. You're a wannabe. We don't even have true identity with ourselves. Because once again, you carrying guns. You taking a gun to Mickey D. Come on, man. Kids is there. And not only that, man, you a kid. You killed the kid. What a brownie point. Just in case. Not even that. Now she can't call him to protect her now once the victim family. Wow. You're right. But the difference is right now is guess what? You shouldn't want your son to protect you. You're supposed to be protecting your child. But once again, here it is. Sometimes, you know what? We get caught up into the hype. We get caught up into the hype. Forrest Whitaker, crooked eye. Imagine is everything. Image is everything. And skill is twice that. And don't nobody want you when your ass is broke flat. But the difference is right now, being broke is a state of mind. You don't have to be broke. Nobody have to be broke. You know what? We people are broke because they want to be broke. They are broke because they feel right now is nothing. They listen. These, back in the days, guess what? Back in the days, it was a song when I used to go to elementary school, and we used to go in the assembly room. And you know what he used to say? We got the whole world in our hand. We got the whole world in our hand. Sit back and think about it. We have the whole world in our hand, so they say. But right now is you talk about many, many years later. We don't have the whole world in our hand. We got the whole world at our fingertip. With this social media, with this internet, if you apply yourself and you ask, you can go on Google, how can I be successful in life? Google, how can I make money? Google, how can I, be better today than I was yesterday? Google, how can I get a legit hustle? It's so many different ways, but you have to apply yourself. It's a saying in the Bible, God help those that help themselves, but you have to want it. A lot of times right now is guess what? What people want to do, wake up, smoke their little blunt, drink their little 40s. Come on, man. Like I tell you right now is guess what? Get away from that defeated mentality, that defeated attitude. What you have to do is get back. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. And if God be for me, who can be against me? Right now is where are all these positive seeds? Is they being planted? Come on, man. Angry bus driver. That mother belonged in prison too. She raised that killer. That mother should belong in prison too. She raised that killer. Angry bus driver. I could agree to disagree. Why I can agree to disagree? Because once again, my mother raised me. And like I said right now is guess what? She didn't raise me to be a killer. She didn't raise me to be a menace to society. Sometime right now is guess what? There's people out there, and I was one of them that was suffering from PTSD, that was suffering from mental illness, that was suffering from anger management. Okay? But here it is. You know what? Sometimes we need help. We got to raise our hand and get that help that we need, man. Glory hole. Oh, you the man when you flipping through the town on Chrome. But who's gonna really be your nigga when that is gone? But once again, like I said right now, is that if you do it right the first time, you don't have to worry about it being gone. And we take our little money and invest it wisely. And we take our little money and know how to apply it. And we start separating our wants from our needs. And we start being ready for a rainy day. Once again, if I got a job right now is not making it, that means I got to get another job. If that's not making it, I mean, I got to get another hustle, man. There's so many different things that's out there that people can do, but you got to be willing to apply yourself. You got to want it. You got to feel it. You got to know that you need it. And you know what? Romeo, how you doing, man? That's going to have to be for a later date and time because once again, like I said right now, is I'm speaking about this incident right here. I'm not speaking about the Supreme Team in that DACA series. I'm speaking about this issue right here. How we lost 2 young men over some cold McDonald's French fry. How senseless is that? Glory hole. These streets can be so mean to men. Crack and gun take dreams from men in a blink of an eye. Go from dusted to the rich and watch how many people start riding you. Hey, folks, but like I said right now is guess what, man? Listen, our past do not have to be our future. With these young guys out there, man, they got so much program that's out there. But once again, right now is they can't be putting their own foot and knee on their own neck. They can't have that pity party and feeling sorry for themselves. They can't feel, you know what, I'm not worthy or I'm not smart enough. Sometimes these days in time right now is guess what? You don't have to be smart enough. Like I say, I don't know nothing about the tech world. But guess what? I'm able to strive through social media. I'm able to Google anything I want from my laptop, from my cell phone. I'm able to do that. And even right now, folks, listen, to me, all man and woman is rich in their own thoughts and ideal. All man and woman, it's rich in their own thoughts and ideal. But it's up to them to put into effect. Like I say, to me, when I got out of jail over 25 years ago, I told these folks, they gave me 45 to 90 days to survive. They said, right now, which guess what? You can't make it out here. You know, you're a criminal. You know, you're not going to be able to find employment and maintain employment. A lot of times people can get a job, but right now you got to be able to keep a job. When you get a job, guess what? You got to go in there. You got to go to that job. You got to go to work, be on time. Not just be on time. What you have to do is right now apply yourself and have good work ethic. You have to get out there and apply yourself. You might have to start at the bottom. But if you got the right attitude and you got, you know what I'm saying, that fire burning in your belly, and you're reliable and you show up to work each and every day, people recognize that. Then they're going to start training you to do other things so you can make more money. But even with that being said, I understand sometimes people say you can't do it with a job alone. Guess what? How many people you know is out there collecting cans? To me right now, the aluminum can game will never end. You get 5 cents in New York City for cans. You mean to tell me right now is guess what? You can't get out there in your spare time and hustle? You can't get out there and, like to me, like I told these people, I was never going back to jail. And I told me, even if I had to go from garbage can to garbage can and collecting aluminum cans, I know within a 9-month to 12-month span, I could collect me 1 million to 1.5 million cans. I knew that would have made me $50,000 to $75,000. And guess what? It's a dirty game, but guess what? I'm not robbing. I'm not stealing. I'm not shooting. I'm not hurting. I'm not killing. I'm not selling anything to destroy my community. I'm doing it the right way. And you know what? People so busy worrying about what people gonna say. Oh, here come old Can Man. You know what? I don't care what people gonna say. Because once again, what they're gonna say when you in that graveyard at an early age of a violent death, what they're gonna say right now is when you're in the penitentiary with life because of some stupidity, because you shot and killed somebody over some cold French fry. Come on, man. We have to do better than that, man. We have to. Wooden leg with kickstand. I done seen garbage, sack full of 100 stack. Rich cat lose it all messing with P-Pack. Whatever P-Pack is, I don't know what P-Pack is. But once again, like I say, folks, don't never defeat yourself. Don't never sell yourself short, man. You get out there right now, apply yourself. There's so many different things that's out there that we can Google, man. We can Google. We can get out there right now and know how to get to that next level. But you got to want it, man. Evil demon, poison like the human being. Even evil demons is poison like they're a human being, man. Like I said, we are in a sick time, man. What we have to get back to the basics is prayer. No prayer, no power. Less prayer, less power. More prayer, more power. Much prayer, much power. No prayer equal no power. Less prayer equal less power. More prayer equal more power. Much prayer equal much power. We have to get back to the basic, man. Teaching these kids, man. Listen, look what you're doing. You picking that brick, throwing at that prison wall for absolutely nothing. What the hell is going to get you? What the hell is going to get you? You know what's going to get you? It's going to get you an early grave, or it's going to get you life imprisonment. Tell me, is it worth it? It's not worth it. Glory hole, what you say, man? I'm lost. I don't know which way to go. I don't know who I can call that can save me. So I'm going to drop to my knees and ask to be forgiven and pray for another way to be, for me to be living. But what I'm saying, glory hole, man, you can do it. Long as you know you have a problem. Long as you're willing to base right now, get on your knees and pray. Once again, like I say, stay humble. Stay pray up, man. But do not never give up, man. Long as you got breath in your body, long as each and every morning when you wake up and you open up those big eyes, man, you got hope. You can do anything that you apply yourself to do, man. But you got to believe that you can do it. People, stop shortchanging ourselves, man. Stop shortchanging ourselves and getting these kids to understand right now that it's not too late. It's never too late, man. It's never too late. Gold-ish in a hat. Great show today, for real. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But the difference right now, like I say, folks, listen, man, I was once the problem. So now what I'm trying to do, how do I, Brian Glaze Gibbs, become part of the solution, man? And you know what I do is, man, I just try to speak about these things, man. I just try to speak about these things because to me, it's so sad. It is so sad. You know what I'm saying? It is so sad. You know what? For those of you just joining me in, you're just joining me now, whatever. Let me go back to what we're speaking about. What we're speaking about is this: a McDonald's employee on life support after a Brooklyn shooting over cold French fry. The family of a Brooklyn McDonald's worker shot point blank in a flap over cold French fry now has to make an awful choice when to take their brain dead loved one off life support. Okay, Matthew Webb is not expected to survive his violent encounter with accused killer Michael Morgan, 20, who prosecutors say shot the fast food employee in the face Monday because he was mad about the restaurant handling his mother over a fry order. Come on. Do that make any sense? You got two young men. One's going to the cemetery and one is going to prison. For what? For what? God delivered me from harm and harm. Me with sense enough to know when to quit. I don't want to die. You don't have to die, man. You do not have to die. You do not have to die. So right now, like I said, right now, if you want to live, you got to shout it out. I want to live. You know what? Don't even say, I want to live. Say you're going to live. You're going to overcome all negativity. You're going to overcome all obstacle. And you're going to make it. You're going to make it. Why? Because you are a child of God. Guess what? You are a king. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Surround yourself around positive people, man. Positive, powerful people. And trust me, it's help out there, man. Royce Madison, more prayer, more power, less prayer, less power. You're right, man. No prayer, no power. Less prayer, less power. More prayer, more power. Much prayer, much power. Wooden leg with kickstand. Life ain't nothing but preparation for the angel and the demon that we all going to face when the soul and the body separate. That's death. Nothing left but darkness after your last breath. That's deep, man. That's really deep. That's really deep. Straight out of the fryer, combo number 5. But like I told you right now, like I say, folks, listen, man, we are living in lost time. We are living in, like, to me, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Lou boy, you are right, man. People get caught in the heat of the moment. A lot of time to realize you are in jail over fries, senseless, man. And like I said right now, is anytime we allow our emotion to supersede our intellect, we in trouble, man. We are in real big trouble. Anytime we allow our emotion to supersede our intellect, it's no different than he or she who anger us, control us. And with that whole situation right there, even right now, I know that mother is beating the living daylight out of herself. She got to be. She just lost her baby boy. Over what? She could have diffused that whole situation, being that she been on this earth longer than her son, the victim, and the kids that she's arguing about over some cold French fry. That's why they got microwave. Okay, you can heat it up. Come on, man. Was it all worth it? Over some nasty, cold, greasy French fry. Come on. Nightman, salute Uncle Glaze. It's F up here. Shot the dude, but look at the dude that you. Okay, look at the dude that got shot. He played tough and went outside. But once again, like I said right now, still, man, did that cause him? I'm saying because he went outside. You know, like I told you right now, is man, we got to think, man. We got to think. Everybody trying to prove a point. Everybody trying to prove a point. It was not over fry. It was about respect. Every action is a reaction. Fact on, but like I said right now, was understand that, man. We gonna put our pride away. Respect. What is respect? Sometimes we gotta respect ourselves by walking away. Sometimes we gotta respect ourselves by developing thick skin. Stop being so sensitive. That's the problem with us. Whatever, everything about respect. How can I respect you if I don't respect myself? How can I respect you if I don't respect myself? Respect is only a word. Respect is only a word. And you're right. It's not over fried. It's about respect. But that respect led to 2 lost souls. One is going to the graveyard. One is going to jail. Right now, then he turned around and confessed to another body that he did what, 10 months ago? Come on, man. On top of that, the mother doesn't feel remorseful for him. Right now, it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. On top of that, the mother doesn't feel remorseful for him. But the difference right now is guess what? Do that mother feel remorseful for herself? Is that mother willing to hold herself accountable and see that she held the key to what took place? She held the key to the action of her son. Use your mind, find yourself another grind. If not for yourself, for the kids' sake. You're right, man. You're right. We have to use your mind, find yourself another grind, man. It's out there. It's so many different hustle that's out there that we do not have to pick up the brick and throw it at that prison wall for nothing, man. It's wild what these streets are doing to us. I was thinking, I was telling my homie, if I was to name all the people that I knew that was not here with us no more, and that's deep. Everybody got a story. Everybody got a testimony. And once again, how our life all gonna end. Here it is. We got the three most important day in our life. The day that we are born, the day that we figure out why, what is our purpose, and right now, the day that we die, what did we left behind? Those are the three most important days in our life. You're right. Wow. They don't care about nothing, not even life. Because once again, you can't appreciate nothing until we don't appreciate nothing until it's entirely too late. I was once there. I was once there. We don't appreciate nothing until it's entirely too late, man. And that's the difference. That's what we got to do is wake up. Right now, was guess what, folks? I challenge anybody that's out there, especially a little older, that if you can snatch somebody, guys, if you can snatch a young guy under your wing, mentor him. Lady, if you can snatch one of these young girls under your wing and mentor them, because once again, look what happened. Here it is right now is the guy, the shooter, the killer. Right now, guess what? He got his girl carrying his gun. Guess what? She's in jail. She's trying to get out of jail. She's 18, got a little baby. That what her mama, her grandmother got to keep the baby. Folks, listen, man. Everybody got to know the company that they keep, man. They got to know the company that they keep. And right now is guess what? She's in a world of trouble because technicality, she accessory to murder. She gave him that gun. So she about to go to wait 5-10 years for what? No longer a black Gentile. Young guy attract killers like glue, running with a crew, doing everything they do. Wow. Steve Allen, that's her fault. She chose him. You know, when you sit back and think about it, see, and that's what I'm trying to say right now, man. You got to be careful of the people that you lay down with, or the people that you let in your circle. And right now, you know what? She probably found that exciting. He got a little reputation. He got one body in the neighborhood, so he figuring right now he's the man. So once again, he's not carrying the gun. He got his girlfriend carrying his gun, or he got a girl that he sleep with carrying his gun. That don't make you a man, man. That don't make you a man. You know what make you a man? When you can think, and you can, before you pull that trigger, ask yourself, if I pull this trigger, it's going to bring me pain or it's going to bring me pleasure. And right now, don't be selfish. Think about that pain, who that pain going to affect. That pain going to affect so many different people. Miss Melody, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, tell him, Brian. Folks, listen, like I say, I was once the problem. Like I said right now, anybody know my story? Google Brian Glaze Gibbs. Google my story. Okay, right now, listen, I'm blessed. I'm blessed and I'm highly favored. You see this right here? I'm blessed. Why I'm blessed? Because right now I was once the problem and I had to grow up. Like I said right now, between the age of 14 and 24, I hated myself. I hated who I was. Get your signed copy, The Brian Glaze Gibbs Story, a true story of crack money, murder, and redemption, by emailing me at Brian, my first name, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Place your order for your signed copy, and I will throw in Straight from the Street, Volume 1, and Straight from the Street, Volume 2, my audiobook for free. Like I say, I was once the problem. Now what I'm seeking to do, how do I become part of the solution? They love going after the bad boy until they realize the consequences that come with them, man. Hey, folks, listen, man. They be hanging out with bad people. You know what? Hanging out with bad people is not worth nothing. Because once again, you're gonna get caught up in something that you're gonna live to regret. You got a lot of people. You got a lot of people. They live. If you live, Malcolm, it's a sad cause. I have kids around 13 and 15, and I'm really scared for them. Like I said, you got every right, man. As a parent, you got every right. Because once again, like I said right now, man, even now, they supposed to be, with this gun law. Okay. Right now, I'm being tough on crime. Folks, listen, man, it's going to take a miracle. But the only way this going to work, y'all got to team up, man. Y'all have to team up. Do I have all the answer? No, I don't have the answer. But I guarantee you, I got 52 people on this platform. So right now, if myself, that's 53. If we put our head together, guess what? We can come up with a solution to the problem. And that's what y'all have to do, man. Y'all have to dig deep. And y'all have to start trusting one another and bouncing your ideals off of each other. What do we need to do to get our community back? What do we need to do to get our community to be crime free? It can be done. But the difference is one person cannot do it alone. Y'all got to build together. Whatever y'all gonna put into it, that's what you're gonna get out of it, man. Who the hell want to be a superstar of the ghetto, man? Hell bent, I am from the area, and hell is hot. Wow. So much drama in life. I had to take the Seneg route home and check my closet at night. Not afraid of the dark, just what the dark hide. Killers with their face mask, trying to get my safe cash. That's deep, man. So much drama in life. I had to take the scenic route home and check my closet at night. Not afraid of the dark, just what the dark hides. Killer with a mask, face mask, trying to get my safe cash. Wow. That's a rhyme, man. You got that from a song. Hey, like I said right now, I'm not that hip, man. I am not that hip. Hey, but like I said right now, folks, listen, man. Everybody that's out here, man. Listen, man. Like I say, we got to get back, man. We got to get back to our community, man. We got to let them know it's not too late, man. We got to get these kids to understand right now is life is worth living. Sometime right now, people feel, guess what? Life ain't worth living. Some people feel life is not worth living. Some people feel life is not worth it, man. I used to be that way, man. I used to be that way. And you know what? I had to get it together. You know what? I count my blessing. That I was given another shot. I was given another opportunity. And right now, to God be the glory. And what I'm trying to say right now, folks, listen, do I got the answer? I don't have nowhere near the answer. But guess what? I know we all can. If we all get together and build together, we can have all the answers in the world, man. We can have all the answers in the world. We can have all the answers. Thank you, man. You did well today on the sermon, B. Thank you, man. Morgan tried to cover up his most recent crime, disposing of evidence that included clothes he was wearing when he pulled the trigger. Morgan confessed to the early killing after his arrest for the cold-blooded shooting of Webb, 23. He was held out bail pending another Brooklyn criminal appearance next week. Morgan appeared in the same black hooded sweatshirt, jean, and sneakers that he wore a day earlier when led by a detective from the 79th station. Source told the Daily News that he had a rap sheet with 13 prior arrests, man. Come on. Hidden gem. We're not talking about that tonight, man. We got to talk about that some other time. Candace, how you doing? Yes, you listening? Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Okay, look what they say. The dude, Morgan, appeared in the same black hood. Okay, right now is he had a rap sheet with 13 prior arrests. Wow. A rap sheet of 13 prior arrests. And then not only that, right now, when they picked him up, okay, he admitted to a murder that he committed October 2021. What that show you, folks? What that show you? Hey, listen, folks, thank you for joining me tonight. Hey, hit that like button, subscribe, share. Like I say, I got a lot of different content on my platform. I just did a 44-minute documentary on the Jam Master Jay and that little situation right now. Let me see if I can find a link and I can post it. If they allow me to post it. What you got, Hellbent? I salute you, brother. How we live wasn't right, but it take repentance to change, man. Hey, you're right, man. It took a lot for me to change, man. And I count my blessing each and every day, man. It's only because of the grace of God and my mother prayer that I'm here today, man. And you know what I'm trying to do? How do I right my wrong? How do I right my wrong? And that's what I'm trying to do. How do I right my wrong? What I'm trying to do is share a link with y'all guys, man. Anybody interested to go ahead? I got a 44-minute documentary out on my Patreon page. Anybody that's interested in check it out, I want you to go ahead and do that. Feel free to support. This is going to be the link right here. I'm typing it right now. Give me a couple minutes. Like I said, I am not, quote unquote, I am not tech savvy. I am not a fast, you know what I'm saying, on writer or nothing. But guess what? I learned. And just like I told you right now, folks, never shortchange yourself, man. You know what? We shortchange ourselves by saying what we can and what we can't do. We can do anything that we put our mind to, man. We all kings and queens, man. And that's what you got to keep on remembering, man. Stop shortchanging yourself. I can't do this. I can't do that. Guess what? You know what that's like? Saying the first time, I can't ride a bike. How many of you guys talking about you couldn't ride a bike? You know what? The first time you got on that bike, what happened? You fell off. You scrape up your knees. You scrape up your elbow, whatever. That situation was so painful. But guess what? Did you quit? Initially, you quit. You didn't went right back out there the next day. But guess what you wound up doing? You wound up going outside. And if right now, growing up in New York, guess what's going to happen? You're going to see somebody out there. You're going to see little Bobby. You'll see little Bobby on there riding it with no hands. And guess what? Once you see little Bobby out there riding with no hand, and little Bobby like 5 years old, and you 10, guess what's going to happen? If you feel little Bobby can do it, you can do it too. That's the link, man. If y'all want to watch and see the Jam Master Jay, I'm saying I got a 44-minute documentary that I put out on Patreon. Right now, you can get it for $1, man. You can get it for $1. So I got a 44-minute documentary on what happened with Jam Master Jay. Me and a few people was working on it. I got some powerful information, and I decided to share it because once again, they got 2 cats that's about to go to trial that they trying to railroad. You got 2 cats that about to go to trial. They're trying to railroad them or whatever. Steve, you asked, Brian, can you touch on your opinion about Brittany Griner sentenced 9 years for all weed? Hey, folks, listen, that stuff is political. That stuff is political. It's no different than right now is you got to know the rules and regulation in these areas that you're going in, especially when you're going out of state, or especially when you're going out the country. It's no different than what? Look at Amon Shumpert, okay? Used to play for the New York Knicks. He got busted at where? At the airport going TSA was what, 6 pounds? 6 pounds of weed? You mean to tell me right now you couldn't wait till you get to the other destination? And base right now, boy, you know, if you like to smoke weed, there's nothing wrong with that. But the difference right now is you didn't have to take it with you. You could have right now was once you got to your destination, and if you want weed that bad, you can go somewhere and buy weed. Some of these states is legal now. You can walk in some of these states and go to some of these shops and you can buy it. But once again, right now is to understand, like you said, with the Brittany Griner stuff or whatever, with the all weed or whatever, it's all right now was guess what? Did she meant for things to happen the way it did? No. Once again, she probably even forgot that she even had it in that bag. Who knows? I don't know. But you're right. 9 years for what? No, it wasn't worth it. And I'm guarantee you right now, she wish she had that situation to do all over again. And she probably would have did something totally different. But like I said right now, man, check it out. Check out the Patreon page. You know what I'm saying right now? That's the information right there. You see that? That's the information right there. https://www.patreon.com/Brian Glaze Gibbs. Okay. Besides that, get your signed copy. Get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. Like I tell you right now, I was once the problem, by emailing me at Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Listen, folks, if I can change, anybody can change. You know why, folks? Change comes from where? Change comes from within, man. Change comes from within. Yeah. Hey, folks, listen. Thank you for joining me, man. Thank you for joining me. Hey, peace, love, and prosperity. One love.